How are you?
Tired. Actually, matter of
Nope.
fact, my phone's about to die, so hold on.
Doing good, but tired as well.
Yeah.
I've been I've been working since pretty much 7, and I just got off at 8.
I'm
So
tired, but I'm excited. Like, I can't even explain to you guys, like, the adrenaline that I go through doing this stuff. It's so much fun. I'm actually enjoying. My mom's like, do you do anything else besides like stay on the internet? I'm like, no, the internet's changing my life. It's fun.
It is. My kids, I used to complain about my kids being on their phone, on social media and internet all the time. And now they're the one that complains about me. Mom, you're always on your phone. I'm like, okay, payback. See?
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
The internet's just a fad.
So we're going to try to record this session here. We did get our YouTube channel squared away, and but we didn't know that we can't do a live streaming. We have to wait 24 hours. So next one we'll do the live streaming, and it'll be recorded on YouTube. But we're going to try to just record this one and see if we could upload it on YouTube later.
Right. Okay.
So it'll be there. And then we're not going to make our YouTube page public. It'll just be, it's public, but the links will be all private, and we'll add it to our YouTube channel on the Discord. Okay.
The videos will be unlisted, and you'll only be able to access them if you have the link. So.
Yes. And everything that's recorded, I have to put this disclaimer out there just because. So everything that's recorded is reserved. Okay. All rights are reserved.
It's not financial advice.
It's not financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes only, and that's it. We're here to learn from each other.
Exactly.
Let me swap the screen.
Since Tom Brady has been trending on the news today, I saw something where he might be coming back. I don't know if that was a publicity stunt, his retirement, who knows, but he said never say never, and that's what he said in the interview. So not sure, but he is a GOAT, one of the probably greatest NFL players of all times, or especially our times. So we're gonna learn about him. 44 years. A whole rack of championships and an amazing quarterback. He changed the game. So we're going to watch this little motivational video about him and what he said last year, or in 2019.
You're looking for is in the will. The magic you're looking for is in the will of trying and not giving up. The love of your dream is in your heart. One day you'll look back on your life and appreciate the struggle and have nothing but gratitude for everything that happened along the way. And you come to recognize that in return, you're given the chance to earn the greatest edge of all, and one that can never be taken away. To anyone who's struggling early in the morning or late at night in pursuit of your dream, struggles that many will never see, and to any leaders out there who believe in someone who doesn't yet believe in themselves, keep going. Keep going. Because will always finds a way. I want to live a great, impactful, purposeful life, and I want to impact people from the lessons that I've learned and see if people can learn anything and try to relate it in their life some way. I've been fortunate to learn the right things, and what I believe to be the right things, what worked for me. So I wrote them down, because people ask me all the time, hey, I want to do it. How do I do it? What should I do? And I said, okay, well, let me think about it, and let me articulate it in a way that people can understand. I wasn't blessed with a lot of things that they wrote about. They want someone tall, they want someone fast, they want someone strong, they want someone that can, have all these physical traits. But I didn't have all those physical traits at the time. So I had to work to develop other traits,
leadership, perseverance, determination, work ethic, discipline. And then you get to be a professional athlete,
and everyone's really talented. Well, what other skills have you developed? You know, you can't just rely anymore on being the most gifted, being the most talented. What other things have you been able to develop? And I was fortunate to be in very competitive environments. I'm not going to bring the typical, you know, what you're looking for, but if you give me time to develop, I can develop into something that could, you know, be a great leader of a team and be very disciplined and set the tone and, you know, great work ethic. And those were things that I enjoyed then, and I still enjoy those things now. I'm an athlete. I depend wholly on my body. My body is my asset. I can't go out there on the field and eat, you know, fast food and expect it to perform.
What I have in my hand, a big ball.
If I don't have this, if it breaks down, I can't play. I wrote it in the book, when I was a young 25 years old, I couldn't throw the ball. I had a terrible diet when I was a kid, the worst diet, you know, and probably all the way through I was 25. And then I was like, okay, well, this isn't working out well. You know, I'm not quite getting the results I want to get, so why don't I change? Why don't I try some different things? And over the course of 15 years, it came to this. And it's hard to say for someone, hey, do all these 30 things that make a difference. I think the night's right. It's just start slow. Start with what works for you, and maybe start cutting out a few things, but only if you want. I mean, it's everyone's life. They get to choose what they want. It's up to people to determine what they want to achieve. You know, I do have a purpose of wanting to use all the things that I've learned over a long period of time, you know, at the highest athletic level, to teach other people what may work for them in their life so they can do the things they want to do. I just had in my mind like, oh, cool, I went to school and I want to play pro football and I'm going to get picked, and of course I'm going to play. You crazy? You know, why would you not think that I'm going to be able to do that? And everyone else was like, you should really think about another job, or you should put together a resume. And I was like, why would I put together a resume? I'm going to go play professional football. I want to be the best I can be. I know when I go out there, it's not to compare myself to this guy or that guy. It's everyone's good. Everyone plays good. I still feel like there's still more to be accomplished. I was practicing the last 2 days, like, you know, working on my technique, on my fundamentals, on all the things with my training that I still feel like I can be better, be a percentage better. If you happen to be very lucky when you're 10 years old, you'll have people in your life who tell you the world is anything you want it to be, and you'll believe them. And those people will never put limits on your abilities. In return, no matter the circumstances, you always try best and you never give up, because that's what you do when you're chasing your dream. If you're lucky, you'll have family, teammates, coaches, mentors, and trainers along the way to help you when you lose faith in yourself, and they'll give you the strength to carry on. If you're lucky, you may get picked last. You may ride the bench, and many times the team may move on without you. And you come to recognize that in return, you're given the chance to earn the greatest edge of all, and one that can never be taken away. Will, heart. So to anyone who feels left out or is afraid of trying their best for fear of failure, you're not alone. The magic you're looking for is in the will of trying and not giving up. The love of your dream is in your heart. One day you'll look back on your life and appreciate the struggle and have nothing but gratitude for everything that happened along the way. To anyone who's struggling early in the morning or late at night in pursuit of your dream, struggles that many will never see, and to any leaders out there who believe in someone who doesn't yet believe in themselves, keep going. Keep going, because will always finds a way.
All right. All right.
I love Tom Brady. I mean, I didn't really like him when they played the Ravens, but when the Patriots played the Ravens, but I grew to like him within the last 2 years. His resilience and dedication, just an overall good human. Okay. Stocks only, are you there?
Yeah, my son is making me pour chips in a bowl. Hold on a second, please.
Okay. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about as far as like How has the week been since last Tuesday? Do you guys feel like you're improving your trading? Have you guys traded? What is some of your wins that you would like to share?
I'll go first. And I have not traded much. I've been so busy at work. But the information I got last Tuesday was really so helpful because now I look at, the level two and I understand that, the information that's there. I look at the RSI, the EMAs. I look at all those indicators when I am looking at my stock. So I can't say I have a win because I really haven't traded much because I can't watch it like I normally do, but I'm more cognizant of what the chart is telling me. So it's not perfect. I'm not there yet, but incrementally I am getting better. And for me, that's worth it. I'm better, this week than I was last week. So that's a win for me.
And that's
That's
exactly
awesome.
it. Yeah, that's exactly it, and you just get better. I mean, you're not going to be perfect any single day, but the more you learn, the more knowledge you get.
Right.
You learn from it and you're like, oh my God, I wish I didn't do this. Like for me, it's been such an eye opener, like learning from Inbar. And then now Bentley, who's doing live tradings, where I'm like, oh my God, like these are the mistakes I made. I was chasing these stocks and I would get trapped in them. So one of the biggest rules that I added for my discipline is if I miss the initial entry, I'm not re-entering that stock. I'm done. Like I don't need it, because even though everyone's like, oh my God, it's going through the moon, whatever. But if I miss the initial entry, I'm not trying to get trapped. I'm 80% day trader. So when I see, a bullish flag forming and I just hesitated and I didn't jump in, and then, somebody comes in the Discord and they're like, oh, this is running, or you see it on Twitter, that stock's going to go 3 levels up, if it's on a bull flag. So I don't want to be caught in the second the second thing that everyone yeah. So it goes up the first three levels, right? So the first level it goes up, then it goes up another level. I don't want it at the second or third level because you don't know when it's going to reverse and drop, and you don't know, you don't want to get caught in that.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. And then, I don't do stop losses because it's a lot of work to put it in the system and stuff. And so it's mental for me. And sometimes I forget because it's moving so fast, And so every single week it's something new and that I'm incorporating into my daily trading. And I'm telling you, these trainings do help. I'm not going to be in the trainings forever because the goal is to get trained and then you help other people, right? So that's the goal. So it's been a eye-opening. My trading journey has really changed within the last couple of months, I would say, from Inbar to Bentley now. My technical analysis is just pretty solid here, and I'm sure there's more to learn. One thing I learned is that with Bentley today is that you shouldn't look at the chart while you're putting in your trades and stuff. You should be looking at your level 2s because that's where you're really going to get the full picture of what's happening.
Right.
I love level 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, okay, that's something that I have to start implementing in my trading because, honestly, well, I got Webull and Webull, you actually have to pay for level 2. It just tells you what the bid and the ask are, but it doesn't show like level 2 completely. But I also have TD Ameritrade, but I just currently have one position there. I'm not touching it for now. But
TMC.
If you use Think or Swim with Ameritrade, level 2 is free.
level 2 is free. Okay, then I may have to go back
You
to
gotta download Thinkorswim.
Yeah,
But
you have to
'Cause I
download the Thinkorswim app, but it's free on there if you have an account.
yeah, but I
okay.
don't think it shows the tape where it shows like the actual
It does.
buys, the time it does it.
Yeah, I have it on mine.
Oh, nice.
Okay, awesome. That's it. I'm quitting Webull.
Hey, JC,
Uh,
you have E-Trade, right?
yeah, I have E-Trade.
Is that where you get your level 2 from?
No, I do. You're gonna laugh, but iHub. I don't know why, but I like just the way it looks there. It's like $50 a month, so
Okay.
it's kind of expensive, but it's worth
Okay.
it.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
is that what Bentley used? I think Bentley uses iHub or something too.
Which one? Who?
Bentley?
No,
Bentley?
he uses hold on, I wrote it down. Let me look. Hold on 1 second.
I mean, doesn't he use
No,
Webull?
he
'Cause
uses
he
Webull,
uses
but
Webull.
he uses Webull, but he uses something
No,
else.
he uses Lightspeed. That's his favorite.
Yeah, but
Lightspeed,
Webull
or
charts that he's showing. That's what he uses
Mm-hmm.
for charting.
does TradingView have level 2?
Maybe if you pay for it, not for free.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you
I
guys
was
ever
wondering.
want me to screenshot a level 2 and just send it to you, I mean, obviously, or I can even stream it for if I'm off that day. I can share my screen for a little while.
That's helpful.
Okay,
Thank
that
you.
sounds great.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, if I'm available, then I'll definitely participate.
yeah, well, I mean, if you just if you're in a ticker and I can just throw it up there on one of my screens and just leave it.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I call that double dipping.
Yeah, exactly.
When
It's like sharing your Netflix passcode.
when I sell a stock and it's up and everybody it's going. So my number 2 in my rule book is no double dipping.
Ah,
Just don't do it.
I think
Yeah.
that's what I was doing with Shella. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was buying back in the bottom.
Well, that's fine. As long as you buy a dip. But if you buy it at the bottom or whatever on a dip and then it sell and then it goes green and you're like I'm taking profits and you sell out and you're like, "Oh man. Oh, look, it's up another 20-30 cents. Maybe I buy back in, it goes up another 20-30 cents." Just consider it that's not gonna. Wait until you confirm that it's dipping and then buy back in. And then, if you buy the dip and it keeps going down, make a choice to either sell for a loss or buy the next dip. That's on you.
Yeah.
But
And can you educate me a little more on the red box that you created at the bottom?
yeah, I was so like while this was falling, I was asking myself when's it going to stop, because obviously look at it. This is the line that I had as the floor level,
Key
and it just
support.
keeps going
Yeah.
down. But if I had looked back right there, all I had to do was
Oh, okay.
scroll the mouse wheel down 5 clicks and I would have known when it was going to stop.
Mhm.
So instead of
Okay, I
buying it
love
here,
that.
I bought it like here, and then endured it dropping for a few more days, and then bought it here more when I should have just waited. All I had to do was scroll back a little bit when I saw this.
Hey, can you go to the pen 1 hour chart and then pull up the RSI?
Okay.
Do you pay for TradingView?
No, I wish I did.
No.
You go
But I
to the
don't.
1 hour
I
and
mean, because those charts look
Go to the
great.
1 hour?
I mean,
yeah, 1 hour and then pull up the RSI if you can.
My charts look great, thank you.
yeah.
This is the 1 hour. I pull up the RSI.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. If it ever loads.
So if you look at the RSI, every time it hits 70, I sell. And this is the way the stock always, like I don't know if the last month, every time it hits 70 or even gets close, I just sell. It's, I don't know. People were asking about RSI last time, and I think that's just kind of like a great.
Yeah,
almost it does the
almost
same thing
always
every
have it
time.
open. Almost always
Yeah.
have the RSI open for all the different charts,
Time frames.
time
Yeah.
frames.
I mean, I don't know if any of you were in Bentley's last Q&A,
Yeah.
but what he mentioned was that he doesn't use the RSI too much on small caps, even though this is like
I mean, but it helps.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's just. I think
He
because he's
said
a
he uses
momentum trader,
the
right? So he's in and out.
yeah, he uses the volume bars like to determine when to sell. So if you see those last five volume bars, the last green one was kind of big, and then you see that red one, that's when he would sell.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
so he watches the volume, and he said that in small caps, the RSI is really it doesn't give you the full picture because the RSI in a large cap, you could see if it's oversold or overbought, but then in a small cap it could go to 100%. I mean, not 100%, but 100 RSI, and it's still running. It's not
Right.
oversold,
Like penny stocks.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
overbought.
And that's why we
Right.
use
like
more than one indicator.
Right. So for like penny stocks, things like that, you might not really need the RSI. You just need the volume indicator.
No, I like that.
Volume is if any of you are using TradingView for free, they only allow 3 indicators at a time. That's why I like close one thing and add another, but the volume is free. So it's like it doesn't take up a slot, and volume price action is all you really need to trade a stock.
And that's pretty much it, because even if you think about it, like if you got, OTC stocks, I don't know how to look at their charting, but you really look at the volume for the day, and you can tell, like, if that OTC stock has like 600 million in volume, it's running, right? So with OTCs and penny stocks, it's the volume that matters, the relative volume.
In the share structure, that's what I also look at for pennies.
Yeah, the share structure is good too. Because if it's a high float, it's
Yeah.
going to take forever to move.
Yeah.
It's like a whale to move. But if it's a low float, it's gonna go shooting up or shooting down.
That's why I love GoTo.
Yeah.
Trade
Think like that.
GoTo. Look at the stock. Look at it. Look at this blue line.
Yeah.
Right
That's
now,
always
you really
it's
can't
always
go wrong.
that's a secret money maker, and it'll continue to you can make 5 to 10% every other day on this stock.
Yeah.
Sheesh, I need to trade it.
I mean, look at it right here. January 28th,
I'm
it was
just
$1.62. At the end of that day, after hours trading, it hit $1.76. And that's cheap enough to buy a whole shitload of shares and make 10 cents a share and pull out.
If you love a stock
And wait
and
the next day.
you do your DD and you fall in love, not love, but like you don't fall in love with any stock. But if you like the company and everything,
You like the
you
patterns.
can watch, you like the patterns, you're going to know, like, okay, this is a money maker. ARDS is a money maker for me. I always make money on that stock because I know the patterns, and you can get a good 8 to 15% on that stock daily. Some of these stocks, you don't need a lot of volume, guys. Like, you don't. If you find a low float and it has like ARDS, it has like 4 million float, I think. But it's like the same traders that trade it every day, and they're making their 10, 15% profits daily on it.
yeah, I believe Imbar he found a low float. I believe it's LKCO.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I currently have a position there, and I'm waiting for it to break that 74, 75 level.
Yeah, he said that it's probably going to do what KVAL did this week. So
Yes.
KVLL, he alerted it that stock to us last week, I believe on Thursday, and it was like 68 cents or 70 something. And then it just shot up by Friday. It was $1. And then like Monday it went to like almost $2.
Yeah.
I mean, over 100%,
Hit $1.82
and
Yeah, I
40,
mean,
it's 48 hours of trading days.
Yeah, it gapped up. It was 62. It gapped up. He alerted it this morning, and then it fell early. I remember looking at it too. And then
Which
all of a
one?
sudden, KAVL.
Yeah, he alerted it last week too.
No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right here on the chart.
Yep.
He alerted it right here because it gapped up. Called it right here at the bottom, 71 cents, 70 cents, and hit $1.82 by the 7th.
70. Yeah, and imagine if you had I don't know.
Sold it right here same day for $1.34. Bought it back the next morning for 94 cents. Sold it the next day for $1.83. That's big pay. That's big money if you play it right.
Mm-hmm. If it's 70-cent stock, I usually buy like 10,000 shares of it. That's $100 every penny.
That's awesome. I mean, since I'm starting with a small account right now, and
Stack your bread, stack it, take your profits.
yeah,
Do what
I'm taking
Bentley.
profits.
Did
Like
you
I
guys
told you today.
hear the story today?
Whose story?
Bentley's story.
Yeah.
It was really inspiring. He started with what did he say? $200 or something like that.
He's 2,500 to $1 million or to 100,000 from February to May, and then 100,000 to $1 million by August.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1 year can change your life. 1 year, just one. He said on his birthday he was broke. His bank account was negative $37. I think it was $200. We have to ask him. But
No, it was like 200, but then he said he had blown up his account a few times as well.
Okay, yeah. So then that's what he said from his birthday in August to his next year birthday, he made $1 million because he just, like this was do or die for him. He wasn't born with money. His parents were drug addicts. He just had this amazing story, and you could tell he was like kind of tearing up when he was talking about it. I asked him in the chat, I was like, hey, how long have you been trading? And he gave us his story. And it was really nice way to end the day out and close the market.
Yeah.
So anyone can do this. It just takes, it could take just 1 year to change your life.
And he said and I'm sure it's happened on many different levels for each of us here in some way, but he said there's just a light bulb that goes off, and it's not something that can be taught. You just have to do it. It comes from experience.
Exactly. It's just something that just happens. It's like that hallelujah moment. And it's like, okay, yeah, let's do it, And he said he started trading during COVID, like I did, 2020. And he's really
could go up, and if you look at this trend line since it started moving, Cavill could have a nice run tomorrow.
Yep, it was down today, so yeah. So if you bought it in the dips, it's definitely the indicators are looking good on that one.
If you get here early, this is the 1 hour. If you get here early in the morning, you might be able to get a pre-market dip or like as soon as the market opens dip for another little run. Not financial advice.
Do any of you guys in here day trade, like momentum day trade?
I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm primarily a swing trader just because I work and I, sometimes I don't have. Now when I'm off, I might.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, you definitely don't want to day trade if you have another job.
Yeah, right now I'm mostly swing trading. I pay attention to the market so I can just get more used to how stocks move, and I try to find support and resistances just to get better at it. But I mostly swing trade right now so I can grow my account.
Yeah,
especially because I have a cash account in Webull, and I can only trade like half one day and half the other day. So I have to maintain that strategy because it takes 2 days for the cash to settle.
Ask Bentley. He said he switched brokers and he went to a broker where there was no limits or something. So ask him which broker he switched to.
Wait, what
was he trading?
What's the limit? Say it again.
There was no limit. He said he went to he told us this tonight in our question and answer. He went to a broker with no limit.
No day
That had
trade
no
limit?
restrictions on his trading.
Yeah.
So you
No,
might want to ask him which broker that is, because it might be. I mean, seriously, like, you know, if they're not doing any limits and you can trade as much as you want, I mean, you're gonna build your account super fast.
oh yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna build my account super fast anyway, but that would be faster, yes. But see, that's the thing. I want to day trade. I want to day trade. I like overnight shit. That's why I like go to, because I can buy it and I could probably sell it the next morning for a quick 20 cents on the share.
Yes, you can't swing trade if you're trying to build your account over 25,000.
And I want a day trade, but I only have 3 per week, and it's not like, you know, I get to use 3 and then the following week they just reset. They reset each trade the following week on the day that I used it. So if I use one on Tuesday, one on Thursday, one on Friday, I get 1 day trade back on Tuesday, 1 back on Thursday, and 1 back on Friday of the next week. So it's it's a pain in the ass, but I want to use them anyway.
Right. So let me rephrase what I said. You can swing trade and build your account 25,000, but you're gonna have to like take profits, compound, and yada yada yada. But like if you stack, if like Bentley, for example, he never holds anything overnight. So everything's getting closed out by the end of the day.
Right, but he
was
doesn't
built-
have to. That is my goal. I want to not worry about any stock that I'm in every single day. But at this time I have to. Or
Yeah,
else there's going to be many days where I just am not doing anything. Not
But
learning
you're
shit,
gonna
really.
ask him which broker he switched to, so he was allowed to do that.
Oh, what the hell just happened?
Hey, would you mind telling me when you find out too? Because I'm.
Yeah, we'll ask him. I mean, either Dragon Lord or Stocks can ask him. Be like, hey, you know, you talked about whatever when you first started. What broker did you go to where you didn't have to worry about limits?
Yeah, because that would be nice.
Currently, I'm currently trying to see if I can ask someone from the chat to see if somebody will answer. Maybe
Okay.
somebody paid attention. So
Just
I'll
tag,
let you guys
just
know.
tag him. He's probably up.
You can just DM him too. He said he responds at all hours of the night.
Yeah, you could just
Okay.
tag him, respond. He'll
Yeah,
respond.
he said I get
Sounds
back
like-
to you right away.
Sounds like me.
But
You guys ever
yeah,
send me a DM at midnight, I'll probably answer you.
yep. And that's how he built his account so fast, guys. He literally stacked his profits every day. And the next day he found new opportunities. He doesn't care about any of these stocks. Like, you know, he doesn't care. Some of the stocks he even says during his live trading, he doesn't even know what the company does. He's just looking directly at the charting.
Yeah, he said he doesn't look for news at all. He looks to see if news is the reason a stock is moving, but he doesn't give a fuck what the news is. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, he doesn't care about the stock. Some of the stuff that like today, for example, that one stock, I don't even know what the hell they do. I never heard of them. But guess what? That chart was lovely today, and it went to $10.60
DCFC.
after hours from 9:20.
I was watching
Yeah.
it traded all day. See, if I had an extra 1,000 in capital right now, I would have traded this with him throughout the day because I was there. But I just don't at the moment. I could. I probably will tomorrow, honestly. But
Right.
Did he say why he liked that chart? Just because.
I
Okay,
wasn't
so
there
because
early
if
enough.
you look at this chart, if you
Uh-huh.
look at the 10-day average volume, it was 189,000. Okay. Then if you look at today's volume, it's 30 million. The relative volume on this
Okay.
was so super strong. And the shorting the shorting on this is a premium. So if you wanted to short the stock, you're gonna be paying extra. So there was really no shorts on this today. So that's why the stock had such momentum. It was insane. I was watching it and we were watching it together in the morning and it halted twice and it just shot through the air. Like it was nuts.
How does he find this? Does he have a scanner or something?
Yep. he has a scanner that tells him everything, like what stocks are gapping up, and you can see the gap ups in the morning. And you just have to watch it in pre-market. But the stock was like at $7.50 or something when he found it on the scanner. And then he just watched, he was like, damn, the volume's pouring in. And usually the average volume on the stock is 180,000. In pre-market, it was already up like 3 million or 4 million or something. And next thing you know, he's like, yep, let's take this trade because the shorts on this one is they would be paying a premium to their brokerage. So, they're not going to do that. Wanted to short this. There's other stocks that get short today, like Peloton. And what was the other one that was getting shorted today? Oh, Snap. Snap was getting shorted like anything this morning. Is that the Snap chart?
Yeah.
See, I can tell without even like zooming in. Look at that red. That was one of his watch lists this morning to short, and you got like good 60-cent spread on that. It was awesome.
So, guys, can you explain how you short a little bit? Because I have no idea, and I've been meaning to research
You
how to
sell
short.
when you don't have any shares. And so when you would normally buy the shares, you would sell. And that will borrow the shares.
Yep, you borrow the shares from the broker and then you sell it.
But
when
you
it
have to
goes
be
down.
you got to be careful. When you buy a stock, you put a certain amount of your money into that stock. You exchange your money for that stock, so you can only lose as much money as you put into it. When you borrow shares, you can lose your entire account and then some, and you get a margin call and shit.
Yeah,
So,
that's why you don't hold it overnight.
That's why shorting is dangerous.
I don't recommend shorting to anyone if you don't know how to be a bull yet. Miss Karen can testify. I have been learning to be a bull for the last 2 years, and now I just got into the shorting stuff. But I usually paper trade to see if I got it at first. I've been learning this now for 3 weeks now, learning how to hedge, and I wouldn't recommend starting off like borrowing like tens and thousands of shares to short.
I'm too bullish to short.
Right.
I'm
So
too bullish.
you got to pay attention because if I'm not watching Bentley live doing it, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Because I don't know, I need to watch and learn and do it with him. So if you guys are learning how to short, please just try it off first, like paper trading it. So you get a hang of it and you know what the heck you're doing, because it is confusing, and sometimes you can mess up and just buy it instead of shorting it, and like I did with one of the Peloton stuff that I ended up hurrying up and selling it right away because I was like, oh god, I was trying to short sell, not freaking buy it. But yeah, so you got to pay attention.
Yes, it seems scary.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's scarier to be a bear than it is to be a bull.
But it's just the same kind of techniques as day trading. So either you're day trading as a bull or a bear, and when you're shorting for the, you don't want to hold these things overnight. Right. And that's what I think a lot of people don't understand. Like, you're not shorting it. You're literally like trying to do it within minutes.
So the reason why I'm interested, even though I wouldn't, just like you, sure, I wouldn't feel comfortable actually putting my money in it, but just to know the other side of the trade, you know what I mean? To know what shorts look for.
I've never paper traded, but I feel like if I was gonna, I would paper trade short.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think when you're shorting, you look at the level twos.
Yeah.
You see if like you have fan base over there on the red side, and then you look for the momentum. So he always talks about head and shoulder and the cup and handle. So I put 2 articles today into the school channel, but the cup and handle is going to show you bullish trends, is literally forming a thing that looks like a cup with a handle. and that's when you know like it's going to go up, and you're going to feel comfortable taking that trade at the first entry, and it's going to be bullish. And then head and shoulders is where you have these peaks, so it goes, you're on a bull trend and you're in this trade, and then all of a sudden you see the breaks, like they don't hold. Like if it doesn't go past the VWAP and it doesn't hold that trend line, it's forming a head and shoulders, so it's about to come right back down. So that's when you want to go ahead and scale and take profits.
Right.
Yeah, it's literally like watching a video game or something, watching these trades move so fast. I mean, this is all momentum trading where the stock is shooting through the air or shooting down. Like, for example, pull up Sophie today, SOFA.
SOFA or SOFI?
I'm sorry, SOPA.
Soap.
Yeah.
It's the 1 hour chart.
Mm-hmm. Go to the daily chart, actually.
Nice big volume candle.
Yep. And you see how it got shorted right back down?
This is going to go. See, when I see charts, I don't know why, but it's like built into my brain. When I see charts like this is going to go. It's easy. Look at it.
Yeah. Look at that. It's like
Mhm.
it's crazy, right? Look at that chart.
Had a little bit of a gap up from
Now-
here to here. It filled that gap right here. Gap filled. Bam, it's going up.
Yeah.
It was a good pre-market play. I didn't play it in pre-market. I waited 5 minutes after the open, and when it dipped all the way down to like $4 or something. I think it was like 420, and then it shot right back up, and it halted a couple of times.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this ran some more tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
No.
one to watch.
Not financial advice. I don't know anything.
Yeah, there's nothing in here. This is all for entertainment purposes.
I keep having to stop myself from buying more Sen or Naked because I think it's at the bottom.
Sheesh,
That's
retail
it.
be falling hard.
A few weeks ago, I told you guys Rito's one of my favorites. Like right here, I said Rito's one of my favorites, and look at it.
Yeah.
No, just look. It's just making money. I haven't played it because just haven't. I need more fucking capital, but I like this. Rito and GoTo are two of my favorites.
Yeah, I need more capital right now. I was kind of like spreading some of my investments, but when I was listening to Bentley, he said that whenever you have like a small account, you have to try to win big with just one trade. I mean, you're still gonna try to make like 5%, but you're gonna use your entire.
But you don't
Um,
have. But
capital.
see, but that's dangerous because then you're like, all right, I got a small account. I need to win big with just one trade. You put your money in. If that trade goes south and you don't make the right choice at the right moment, then all of a sudden you lose all your money.
Yeah, he said you got to put a stop loss. So I figure I will have to work on that too.
I mean, like, look,
'Cause
I sold XELA this morning for 88, and then bought it again for right here in the 81-80 range because why not? You know, that was a big dip, and it's been down there all day. Figure it'll run a little bit in the morning. If it does, I'll sell it. That's little baby gains, but I don't care. I got a little baby account, and those little gains every day adds up. Totally. That was $100.
Yeah.
I sold. I got $100 profit. The first thing I did this morning. Didn't have to do anything else really. But
yeah, and that's the thing, guys. Like if you made your daily goals, just shut it off. Like for the last couple of days, I've been like, okay, I trade with him in the morning and I'm done. I mean, I might see something in the evening and just scalp it, but like I'm not like it's been great. Like by 11 o'clock, I'm done. You know, have other things to do, or just like hang out in the Discord or something. But yeah, so like it's great because like if you made your money don't even worry about power hour or whatever the heck, just go about your day, shut it all off, and enjoy your day, enjoy your winnings, and come back the next day. Um, don't gamble, don't be greedy. Those things will hurt you. Just think about those old people at the casino that sit there all day. And that's all they do is sit there all day, and they're just like gambling away, and then if they win they just don't leave. Don't be one of those people. Just walk away. You made your money, you make a couple grand or whatever this morning, yay. And just watch your swings. Oh my gosh, who's excited about LTN? I mean, well, I'm not going to say LTNC more because it's not next level. The article that came out today, I was trading and everything, so I wasn't really paying attention to, the Discord and what they were saying in there, because they all been like a little down, and they're just like, all worried, and they're wondering if this is really going to happen or if we're going to get delayed.
Gosh,
And they just go on and on. And it's like these people are really obsessed over, next level, and, it's whatever. So I try to go in there in the morning. I say my little positive stuff, and then I get out. And I don't go back in there. Then all of a sudden, I saw something like Forbes and Next Level, and I was like, "What?"
Oh.
I was like, Forbes magazine, Forbes article. Like I was like, "Holy crap! What other OTC stock out there has that?"
I gotta read it. I haven't heard that one.
Well, Pettis is having a fight on Friday, the 11th. Or is it Friday or Saturday? I don't know. It's one of those days. Yeah, Saturday. Pettis is having his fight, and he's our sponsor. He's our spokesperson.
Right. Okay.
And he's taken the water to the fight league. And so anyway, they did an article on his fight, and guess what he did? He was quoted in there, and he's like talking about hydrogen water, our water on the Forbes article. And all these guys are like congratulating him and tweeting it all out. Like all these people with like huge Twitter followers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Think about the exposure. Jason's the man. He's getting things done over there, cleaned up. I'm hearing that we should be getting the news within this week or next week about the spinoff details, and then we should be trading soon. So obviously it's a real company. It's not no scam water. It's a real company doing real business. They see all of it. It's just that, the COVID delays and stuff. So it's going to be awesome.
Hey, I just realized this. This is why we bounced here. There was a gap up for XELA. This is the 5-minute chart. We filled it today. Right here, right where it bounced. So, and now it sits above the 9 and the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Could run in the morning.
Oh, cool. Great. It's been running every morning. If you
Exactly. And now that gap is filled. So, it's all speculation. Maybe it hits that $1 wall.
Yeah, can you check out the 4-minute chart? I mean, 4-hour chart.
What is it at right now? What is it at? 81 cents.
81.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me turn this off. What about the 4-hour? What do you want to see on it?
Because I believe there was gonna be a golden star like coming up, like on the 4-hour chart.
A golden star or golden cross?
Golden cross.
Golden cross. Yeah, I don't know why I said star.
I love it.
I was thinking about Rios the RST logo.
Yeah, let's call it the golden star. That's perfect.
Wrong one.
So I believe one is coming up because I've been checking it out.
I should change the color of this fucking shit. It's yellow. I can't see it because everything else on my chart is yellow. There's the RSI. Oh wait, let me get the MACD up too. So you gotta like turn a fucking indicator off.
I was muted. Yeah, sure. I'm pretty excited about that article from Forbes. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
not some paid
Can you
article from
can
Next
you
Level.
can you pause the recording or no?
I mean, well, let me try. There's a pause button.
What's going to happen, because I know they talked about what's the other guy? I can't. My mind went blank. About it being used for medicinal use, it's being reclassified. So when I heard that, I'm
Oh
like,
wait, what? I didn't hear that.
yeah, I read it.
Wow.
The guy who we went to the plant. His,
Oh,
Thank you,
Danny
Jay.
Day.
yeah. Because he said it's more for medicinal use, and I'm like,
What use?
Well, I think that's so
Wait. What's the use? I'm sorry.
medicinal as medicine. There is reclassified.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know what that. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. That's.
Yeah,
I wonder
like
if that has to do with the
water.
FDA stuff.
Yeah, he said no.
Yeah, I think that's what he was referring to is like they don't do just like beveraging
Mm-hmm.
like standards. They go one step above. So whatever, he's been talking about the FDA and stuff, like dietary supplement, something like
Right,
that.
right.
So imagine if we get that on our can, like
Yeah.
as a sticker or whatever. Not a sticker, but those things like when you buy products, they put
Mm-hmm.
those. I mean, that's huge, guys. I mean,
Sure, I sent a link to that tweet in the chat.
okay, thank you.
I think that's the one that she's referring to. She can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, probably it is. I saw that when I saw that, I'm like, this is interesting that he would word it that way, because it does make the stock a lot more valuable.
Yeah.
We will see. We will see.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's some exciting times. Obviously everyone wants to know what's going on, what the spinoff is going to be, and they're not going to screw us over. I could tell you that much right now. They're not going to be like, you're going to get, for every 1,000 shares you own, you're going to get 1 share or some bullshit. It's not going to be like that. So it's going to be very, very good. And then you get to still keep your LTNC shares. So hopefully someone will clean that up one day.
Yeah, is that just going to turn into a shell or something? Is that what they're going to do?
There's a lot of different options that we can do with that. Obviously, it has to go through bankruptcy court and get that cleaned up. It has to get cleaned up through the court system. It's going to cost anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 for someone to do it.
It'd be fun if they made Ryan get it clean.
Ryan doesn't want it. I already talked to him. He doesn't want any. He doesn't want to do it, but he has an idea of how it can be done.
Right.
So, it's just getting that all taken care of. But I don't, let's just worry about Next Level. I wonder what the new ticker is going to be. The S1, there should be a S1 filing that should be filed very soon of the spinoff. So, it's going to be great. And I'm just excited to see if they're going to give us 2 for 1 or 1 for 1. I think it's going to be 1 for 1, guys. I really do. I think they're going to give us 1 share for every LTNC share that we own.
I was hoping they'd do something with the share structure while they have a good shot, but who knows?
I think they might buy shares.
Right.
They might do a share reduction. So, yeah. I mean, that's the best thing they can do for us, for all the crap we've been through. So, and if you follow Jason and you follow his tweeting tonight, he's all about the shareholders again. So he's always been about the shareholders. He's telling some troll on Twitter, well, we could have went with a new shell and just whatever, then it would have aborted all the shareholders. He would have been, he said it in his tweet, like it would have been an easier route to just get a clean ticker and go that route. But then all the shareholders would have been screwed. And we're all about the shareholders. Go look at his tweeting under his tweets and replies. He said that tonight. So
yeah, I read that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that just builds more confidence for new investors that it's not a scam and get past all that crap.
It's really not. I mean, you got Forbes, you got mainstream media, you got Manny Pacquiao, who still has this tweet of the water pinned to his Twitter with 3 whatever million followers, where he's running for president. He doesn't even have his presidential stuff on there. He has the water pinned to his Twitter since June or July. That just shows, like they're not playing around. So this is not, it's going to shock the OTC world. I keep saying this, and it's going to shock a lot of people.
Hey guys, I actually wanted to say ADGI. It's been going up. So right now it's at like $9.77, and it was like down at 6. But it's getting closer to that gap, and that gap is huge.
Nice rounding bottom going
yeah.
on right now.
It is a big gap.
Oh gosh, what is that?
ADGI.
I love game bells. I love to play cat play.
When this was first alerted in our training, it was down here for $5.
Wow.
When you first mentioned it, and we're like, oh, look at that big huge gap, and now it is double that.
How about Dragon Lord's alert that went like 100% today?
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, that Eric one?
Which one was it? I played it this afternoon. I scalped it.
Wait, I believe yeah, that one.
Good job. I was like, holy
GG.
crap. That thing was like at 80% when I looked at it.
Hey,
you were all humble. You were all humble about it. You were like, oh guys, I alerted this yesterday and it's up 80, whatever you said in the Discord.
Oh, I mean, I was like, it's up like 80%, but I got that idea from Zach, so I can't really.
Doesn't matter. You alerted it, and you looked at it. Okay, so
a lot of people in here are blocked by Zach, including myself. Well, no, actually, he unblocked me, but I don't follow his alerts on Twitter unless I see it pop up in the Discord channel.
I take credit in RST for CEI all the time with no shame. And I found it on fucking some dude was like, hey, I like CEI. And of course I went and did my own little charting, but it wasn't my idea. It's not like I'm some CEI is gonna go through the roof. I had no idea. I just liked the chart, and then Zach got a hold of it. But I'm like, I called it, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you assessed it. You did your own.
I mean, honestly,
the point is, I brought it here for us, and we all banked on it, and that's what matters.
I will always take credit for LTNC. I don't care what any of those people in the OTC world say. I will always take credit for it. That's my stock.
Look at the trend line on the 4-hour chart for XELA. The last time it was at this line was January 24th, and it was 34 cents. It just hit that line again at 81 cents. I firmly believe it'll get a nice little run in the morning. Don't buy it because I said so.
I'm waiting for DraftKings to pop, or Neo to pop off, and maybe DraftKings.
Hey, if SBet ever goes, then I'll have a whole lot of capital. If it ever goes anywhere, I'll have a whole lot of capital.
Don't we have Super Bowl?
That's the only reason I'm still holding this bag is because it is Super Bowl weekend and it hasn't gone anywhere yet. You know what I mean?
We also have the fighting.
Like, come on, it's got to go somewhere. It's such a low this morning.
It's curling. It's curling up.
This morning was at like $1.68, and I was like, "Oh, nice!" And then it just immediately dropped to $1.56. I was like, "Oh, cool!" So I'm down like $75. Cool. Like, what the fuck? And then it's it shot back up, but that's just how this stock is. It's fucking annoying. I want it to go.
You could shoot up to the 50 real easy though.
I mean, look at the daily. Because mind you, I'm swinging this. This isn't how I'm going to be trading in the future, but this is what I'm swinging this one. Look at the daily. Look at it. Look at it.
The 8 and 21's about to cross.
It's gonna go. It's the only reason I'm still holding it. I'm down $1,000. If it goes up a little bit, I'll be up $3,000. It's got to go up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just go. That's all it takes.
I hope it goes.
I mean, and mind you, I got this call from Money Empire, and I trust his calls, and he's not always right. and I like
He'll
post.
be back in our Discord. He just needed to take a break a little bit, just focus on his Discord. But he'll be back.
Yeah, he like left them all except for his. But him and I focus. I'll pop this chart in his chat, and we'll just laugh about it. He's like, right on that one, might have to buy more because it's a low float, and when it wants to go, it goes. Look at it, $17,
That's one of those ones that
$11.35.
can just shoot up to. Like
All
that
it takes is
221
one
spot
day. The average
Yeah.
volume is 226,000. One day of 3 million volume. It's through the roof. It'll hit $8. You know what I mean? It'll
Well, look
go
at
insane.
the July 9th candle in the 10th, or 12th.
From
Yeah, it's just to the right. That big. Oh yeah, that one. It's 52-week high.
this one.
Yeah, you can just do that so easy.
Me?
No,
This?
yeah,
Hey,
this,
you.
This stock. Oh yeah, totally. All I need a little bit of volume. That's it. I mean, a lot of volume, but a little bit in comparison to what we're used to on most stocks. To what makes
Right.
most stocks move quickly. This doesn't need that much to move in a larger
26
way.
million.
And this is a sports betting stock, and the Super Bowl is this weekend. It's got to go somewhere. And sports betting is now legal in New York as of like last month. This stock has got to go somewhere. Now is the time. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break for real.
I also like because it's the cheaper sports book too. You know what I mean? So people might
Right.
pile into that versus DraftKings or whatever.
When the Super Bowl is over, I don't care if I'm still down $1,000. I'm selling it. The only reason I'm holding this stock, and this is the stock that's holding me back from being able to trade on all these things that I'm seeing every morning. Since I first bought this stock, when I bought this stock, I was a far worse trader than I am now. And the only thing holding me back from like actualizing all the things that I've learned in my current plan of action is this one stock holding most of my a large amount of capital. These other ones that I have, I'm just playing with, making little bits here and there. But I can make a much larger chunk if I can get the hell out of this stock. If
Right.
it wasn't for the Super Bowl, I wouldn't be holding it still. I'd have been out a month ago. But it's going to go. Motherfucker. It's going to go. Going to go. I got Any still. Any's on its
It's going
bullish.
up.
Crypto's bullish.
Yep.
This was I mean, look, I called it right at 222. This was the big uptrend where it started. That's a key level for it. Now it wants to bounce off of it, dip around it, a little double bottom here.
But hit the 50 MA, and then there's a lot. If you go left on the chart, there's a lot of volume to the left over there.
Which
The
one?
right
This one?
Yeah. Yep. And just draw a straight line from the top of it.
It's gonna go.
So like beginning of the uptrend, if you go over there, yeah, it's kind of like we're
crypto's bullish.
Yeah.
And Any is a crypto. What is it? Valkyrie crypto ETF got approved. Oh, it's an ETF of all of any companies that have crypto on their books or mine crypto in any way. So crypto's bullish. Crypto plays are bullish.
Good thing OTCs can't be in there because all of them would be on it.
Right. It's on a nice little uptrend. Today was, a red day for a lot of stocks, but it didn't matter. It wasn't a worrisome day in any way. The Inbar alerted this NVCN. It was up. It was up a lot. It was up to 62 cents. It's back down to 51. I took a little.
I hit off the 100 and went back down.
I took a little position because it's cheap, and I like playing cheap stocks that he calls. If it dips, I'll buy a little more. But I think it's got a little bit left in it. Does anybody have any charts that want to be looked at?
No, we're running out of time.
Oh, I could do this all. Do you want to watch a video?
I think I'm addicted to this stuff. Like, it's just
That's
really bad.
good.
Like,
That's good. It's not bad. If you're gonna
I
be addicted to
know.
something, be
I
addicted to
can
making
wake
money on the
up
stock market.
and do my daily routine, get my coffee, get my stuff. You have no idea. Like, I love this stuff so much. It kind of feels like when I first started real estate, how I was so passionate about it. That's how this feels right now. And I'm finally there. Like, yeah, in 2020 was fun. You know, we had those bull days. I was making money. It felt like a casino, and I was winning all the time. You know, but this right here
You
is
weren't
like
learning all the time. You don't learn
Huh?
shit when you're constantly winning. You got to lose a little bit.
Exactly, but like 2020 was just not even fair because it was like it wasn't the real stock market. This is the real stock market. So it's forcing you to learn. It's forcing you to, better your craft. Where in 2020, you had Stan was like, "Oh, UAVS," and you just bought it, and the thing went like through the roof, and you had Trump pumping the stocks every day, and all of the plays were just running, right? It was totally bullish. And it didn't give us retail traders the real picture of what a stock market's like. So then you come into 2021 and you're like, holy crap, and well, the end of 2021, and it's like, holy crap. And so it makes you want this even more because it's like you started at 2020 and you were winning all the time, and then you get shut down, and now you want to get back to that level of 2020, but it's making you learn. It's making you it's forcing you to be forcing you to learn these things. So I love it. It's fun. I feel like I'm in school again or something.
I think Sundial, SNDL, I'm watching that one too. I'm watching a lot of stuff that I can't buy, but
I love
just to learn
Sundial.
and chart.
Sundial was
Yeah.
one of the first stocks I made money on before I had any idea what I was doing. I just liked it because it
Sundial
was
is a
cheap.
great stock. Yeah, it's the weed stocks are gonna run again. Like in
March, right?
Yep, March is
Yeah.
when they run. So they're on the upward trend right now. So yeah, watch
Sundial's cheap.
Sundial's, well, it's curling too. So
Ooh, nice, 50 cents. I might buy some Sundial. The first time I ever traded Sundial, now this is like right when I started, like a couple months after I started, where I hadn't traded months. I just started like learning. I had traded little bits, but not made any money really. I had like $60, and I made a deposit into the account because everybody was talking about Sundial, and everybody's like, buy options, and I bought options on it. This is the only time I've ever done options. No clue what I was doing, and I can't even explain really what happened because I have no idea what options is. But I woke up the next day, I made a lot of money, basically, and I was like, yeah, Sundial, yeah!
You were probably getting like 20 cents for every penny.
I made a lot of money, man. I was like, this is fucking legit. And I was like, all right, that seems dangerous because I have no clue what I'm doing. So let me learn to trade stocks before I do that again. I got lucky.
That's awesome. All right, do you guys have any other questions or anything before we end our thing with the last video?
I think I'm gonna try to join Bentley's thing tomorrow since I'm off. But...
Okay, yeah, you should. It's fun, and it's good to learn from him.
Yeah, like he's gonna be doing the taking shots thing tomorrow.
And if you guys, and every Thursday it's free for him. So like every Thursday in Traderverse is where you can catch him for free.
Except this week.
So I was like,
oh yeah, that's right.
I told him.
Yeah, there's no Friday this week either, so tomorrow's the drinking day.
Yeah. Oh God, no Bentley for 2 days. Help us. Oh, but we have in bar, so that's good.
So I told him, I was like, oh man, I work from home, so I can't be drinking and trading at the same time. He's like, that'll help you do better at your job. Just drink. I was like, okay. I'm gonna be taking double shots of tequila now.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. We could do our own thing too on like Friday, since Bentley's not gonna be around. We could just do our own thing and do like RST shots or something while we trade.
We always do this during the day as we're, looking at our stocks.
I'm trying to figure out who's the party person in this Discord.
Darn it.
Me when I was in the Marines.
I'm a partier
Okay.
at heart, but I never leave my house, and I'm constantly surrounded by a child. But I know how to party.
I think JC's an undercover party person. It's always the quiet one.
It's probably gonna be me, but only on the weekends.
Yeah, just when I can be, no responsibilities. That's when.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason why for me is because I love dancing. So because of that, I do enjoy going outside and like dancing with like friends or strangers just for fun. So,
Yeah.
I'll be a party guy March 3rd through the 6th, Vegas trip. So.
Ooh, that'll be fun. You better post pictures.
I'm a
All right.
gamer. You can lock me in a room for weeks and forget I'm there.
yeah, I'm going to a cabin in Tennessee next week because my birthday is this Thursday.
Oh,
Nice.
well, we
So
gotta make sure we wish you a happy birthday on Thursday.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
For sure.
So we're
My
going
mom's
to.
birthday's on Valentine's Day. So.
That's interesting.
Yep, it's gonna be fun. So, all right, guys. Well, do we have any other questions or anything? What's this last video about? I forgot.
Killing your laziness.
Oh yeah, let's not be lazy. Go ahead, roll it.
Night to sleep, you're gonna lose. Running around complaining about your life.
Stop being a lazy.
There's no voice.
I'm changing it. Technical difficulties. There should be now.
How many more nights of sleep you gonna lose? Running around complaining about your life.
Stop being a lazy, bum-ass person that's full of excuses, sitting around on the pity potty, coming up with every excuse in the world as to why you ain't winning. You are the reason you're not winning. You are the reason you look the way you look. You are the reason you're unemployed. You are the reason why your surroundings are so dysfunctional and negative. It's a choice. You have thought your way into a depression. You have thought your way into negativity and misery. It's all in the mind. Change your mind and it will change your life. It's time you get off the pity potty. Stop complaining about being out of shape when you never go to the gym. Stop looking at your stomach when you get out of the shower and your body and complaining about the way you look when you're eating everything in sight and never going to the gym. You just have to wake up. You just have to break that negative spirit. You have to break through all of that shit that you're carrying.
Everybody wants to be better. Everyone talks about becoming better, but I'll tell you right now, it doesn't just happen. You want to improve? You want to get on a workout program or a clean diet or start a new business? You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or an app? Where do you start? You start right here. When do you start? You start right now. You initiate action. You go. That idea isn't going to execute itself. That book isn't going to write itself. Those weights out in the gym, they aren't going to move themselves. You have to do it, and you have to do it now. So stop thinking about it. Stop dreaming about it. Stop researching every aspect of it and debating the pros and cons of it. Start doing it. Take that first step and make it happen. Here and now.
It takes courage. It takes commitment. It takes discipline. These are all things that you need to have, because let me tell you this, when you do, magic is going to start to happen, baby. You'll start to move forward and achieve that thing. You'll start respecting yourself more. You'll start carrying yourself differently and think that you can take on the fucking world. But it all starts with honesty. Ask yourself what you've been lying to yourself about. Consciously admit that you've been bullshitting yourself about that thing, and do everything in your power to go out and change it. It ain't easy to do, but I promise you, it'll be worth it.
Good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for talking.
Good night, everyone.
See you guys in the morning.
Thanks, guys.
Guys in the morning.
See you in the morning. Make some
See you
money.
all tomorrow.
Good night. Thanks.
Great. Thanks, everyone.
Later.